Back to our top story now. Mayor Sheila Dixon, as we've been saying, will be leaving office February the 4th as part of a plea agreement. Joining us to discuss today's events is our political analyst, Steve Allen. Steve, thanks so much for joining us live tonight in our studios.
Good evening, Jeff.
Now, you and I have been talking about this since day one in the case. Who are the winners? Who are the losers? How do you parse it?
Well, the winners, the two big winners, are the prosecution and the jury. The prosecution gets a conviction. They don't have to worry about an appeal and the misappropriation. And they now have their deterrent effect for other politicians. The jury, because they stop being criticized, they're no longer in the limelight. People won't be saying they did something wrong. They can just fade into oblivion after having done a hard job.
Prosecutor Rohrbaugh said this was a victory for justice today. Now, Mayor Sheila Dixon keeps her pension. She can run again in 4 years if she wishes to, and perjury charges are dropped. Is this a victory for justice?
Well, it is a victory for justice because at the end of the day, that's the type of sentence. She goes out in disgrace. She will always be remembered as the mayor who had to resign because she was convicted of perjury and a theft charge. She keeps her pension, which frankly she's earned over 20 years, and she's in her mid-50s. This is really how she retires and fades into oblivion, and she's completely out of the limelight for 4 years. It's highly unlikely she'll ever run for office again.
Last night we said her defense attorneys are going to ask for a new trial today. Obviously, the prosecution was holding all the cards. Am I wrong on that?
Well, I think they were, because the defense lawyers realized it's extremely unlikely that the judge would give her a new trial for jury misconduct. And really, no one wants to attack the jurors, not the prosecution, not the defense, and clearly not the judge. So under these circumstances, this was the right time for this result, and it really is a victory for the prosecution.
All right, Steve Allen, our legal analyst, thanks so much for joining us live in our studios tonight. And stay right here. We'll have much more information on the resignation of Mayor Sheila Dixon tonight on the late edition at 11.